And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the level 70 Leatherworker quest. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So we are here in Old Gridania, 12.8, just below the Leatherworker guild right there. And we need to talk to Atalone. So let's talk to her. The quest is called True to Life. We'll get Stroke of Genius and one of each of the crafting materials, level 5. So Atalone is not yet ready to abandon her work. So I have exhausted every resource at my disposal, but I could not find neither hide nor hair of the Dalmel mount. I hope it would not come to this, but we have no choice but to fashion a new mount. As a precautionary measure, I have already decided on your next specimen, the majestic Gargana. So those gargantuan birds in Garabania, I never realized that they were endangered. I do not speak of the common Gargana. What we seek is the free-feathered Gargana. They are quite rare and sought for use in fine goods. Their population has dropped markedly over the years. Unfortunately, this means that I must again put the two of you in harm's way. If it means a mount for the exhibition, then we at least have to try. So Garganas live in the fringes, right? I'll go ahead to Castro Morens and see if anyone knows where to find them. See you there, Mithrie. Okay, so we can teleport straight to Castro Morens. So let's go. Okay. So here he is. So I'm afraid we have a problem, Mithrie. I've spoken with everyone who would care to listen, but no one has seen a free-feathered Gargana here in quite some time. It's as Miss Atalone said, the plumage of the free-feathered Gargana is, or rather was, highly sought for Garabanian finery. Before the calamity, when Dalamud slowly began its descent, they say the public grew panicked, believing the world might come to an end. People began squandering their money on things they normally couldn't afford. Clothing made from the free-feathered Gargana was desired above all. Demand declined after the calamity, but it was too late. They never recovered from the overhunting. Miss Atalone was counting on us to find one for the exhibition. I don't want to return to her empty-handed. There has to be another way. Did anyone say why they're so valuable? ... Has to be another way. From the sounds of it, we're only going to find common variety Gargana here. And it's not as if we could dress one to... Wait, that's it. While it's true the free-feather Gargana was valued for the sheen of its feathers, the greater distinction between it and other Gargana lie in the distribution of feathers on its body. Do you think if we found a normal Gargana, you could change the arrangement of its feathers? It will be difficult with only books for reference, but I'm certain a leatherworker of your caliber can do it. Then there's still hope for the exhibition. Miss Atalone was lucky to find a leatherworker like you to help us. But if we're going to make a convincing mount, we'll need a good mannequin. And I've never seen a Gargana in person before. Let's see if we can find some. I heard they nest around Verjala. Okay, so let's see where we're going. We're going all the way over there. So let's go. Okay, so here we are. Let's talk to him. So I never realized a Gargana was such a beautiful and majestic bird. If it's alright with you, I'd like to observe them for just a little while longer. Okay, let's go. So I think I'm ready to head back. Our Gargana mount is going to be great. At least I hope it is. Can I ask you a question? I know Miss Atalone means well and all, but Marmaduke was absolutely furious. If other people are just as angry, maybe we shouldn't be making another mount. What do you think? Everything will be fine. You're right. It's true that we've had a few setbacks, but Miss Atalone is counting on us. And if I'm going to be a real taxidermist someday, I have to do everything I can to make this one perfect. Let's head back to Gridania. She'll want to know what we have planned. Okay, so let's head back. So, at last you are returned, and with nary a scratch. Enion has told me everything. A pity you were unable to find a true three-feathered Gargana. I knew sights of the bird had grown scarce over the years, but I never imagined the situation was so dire. Your plan is to recreate the three-feathered Gargana using pelt of a normal one, is that right? This is no small task you place upon yourself. With the exhibition fast approaching, we can afford no mistakes. So if all goes as planned, this will be your final task to me. All the more reason I shall accept nothing short of perfection. Though I loathe being made to wait, I will make an exception for this. Handle the pelt with care, and do not give it to the 71 until you're absolutely satisfied with your work. If anything should happen to it, inform me immediately and I might procure another. Okay. So let's craft. We need to make a large Gargana cape. Large Gargana cape. There we go. So synthesize. Okay, let's go. Let's use the 80 durability macro we made as part of the level up series in Stormblood. Okay, next macro. Okay, so let's turn it in. Done. So, have you finished yet? I know this Gargana is going to look great. Yep, let's hand it over. So it says a Gargana hide expertly trimmed and prepared for stuffing. So this is incredible. It's a spitting image of the three-feathered Gargana. I can already picture the looks on people's faces when they see my mannequin dressed with this. It's going to be our finest mount yet. The placement of the plumage on this pelt is immaculate. Well done, number 72. Now, I must be off to the amphitheatre. I posted flyers all about Gridania to ensure our desired audience is in attendance. Everything must be ready for his arrival. Be careful with that pelt, number 72, and remember, nothing less than perfection will suffice. Giva, my nemesis. So I was hoping people would be excited to see our mount up there, but they actually seem kind of mad. We worked so hard on it though. I am sure Miss Atalone can make them understand. So just when I thought Gridani had reclaimed some modicum of decency, you will suspend this farce of an exhibition at once. So silence. I will hear no more of your fabricated tales of the elementals. Our work is not a mockery of these animals, but a tribute to their majesty. If you would cease your blustering for only a moment, I will explain to you, and the good people here in attendance, why. Thank you for gathering here today. I wish to speak with you regarding a matter of grave concern. One often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of our lives here in Gridania. To start, I would have you consider this the free-feathered Gargana. A rare breed highly valued by the people of Garabania. Before the calamity, as Dalamud began its bodeful descent, demand for this bird's plumage would see its population drop substantially. Its natural habitat has undergone drastic change since then, so much so, some believe there may be none left. The Dalmel, which once stood outside the Leatherworkers Guild, represented a species that also struggles with a declining population. As the environment continues to undergo radical changes, these innocent creatures and countless others will be pushed to the brink of extinction. We obviously cannot bend the laws of nature to return the world to what it once was, but we can still do our part to preserve their homes and what few of them remain. We must also show restraint in our hunting lest their peers become endangered as well. Take for example this jacket crafted from Dalmal hide. Demand for its leather has grown noticeably of late. What do you suppose will happen as more hunters are drawn to the Sea of Clouds? Seeing only the products born of their hides, it is far too easy to forget the sacrifice of these animals. We must protect them as we do the balance of life here in the Twelveswood. To do otherwise would be a grievous squandering of resources. You'll want to talk. What is this display other than a waste of skin? You claim it has an educational purpose, but one could simply read a book. And you have read such a book? I should hope you have, and that you are highly knowledgeable as a result, given that you wear clothing made from their hides. Well, what about you? Do you know anything of Dalmals or Garganas? These people have a right to know what is happening to the world outside of Gridania, to know the cost of the goods they would otherwise take for granted. So, Hira Marmaduke, perhaps now you would be willing to consider the merit of Atalon's work. These mounts are not to offend anyone. Oh, she's actually defending us. Crazy. They are a lasting reminder of the lives sacrificed for the clothing on our backs, and a tool to arouse interest in the study of animals, so many would otherwise ignore. You might think that the specimens a grim reflection of their living counterparts, but they preserve a truth that mere words cannot express. Surely you understand the virtue in that. So, more than you realize, for it is my duty, nay my privilege, to hearken to the elementals, bear witness to such truths, that we might maintain the delicate balance of life here in the Shroud. I see now you wish only to share with these people knowledge I have long taken for granted. I would ask your forgiveness for my recent wrongdoings. So the trolls would suffer greatly in the calamity, and in the years since, it has only grown weaker. The sight of your mounts was more than I could bear. But through the sacrifice of these few, countless more may be saved. If your creations serve to bring these good people wisdom, and instill in them a greater respect for our blessed creatures of this land, then I will condemn them no longer. Then I will carry on, for it is my duty to illuminate the dark with the light of knowledge. Before I continue, I must first give thanks to the two skilled artisans who made this possible. My darling assistants, the aspiring taxidermist who pieced together the splendid Gargana mount, and the gifted leatherworker who prepared both the jacket and the Gargana's pelt. That's what we do. So it has been far too long since I lectured before an audience so large. I hope I didn't bore them. You were perfect, Miss Atalon. They were hanging on your every word, and did you see how everyone was admiring the Gargana mount? Today was a great day. Indeed it was. A great many people learned a valuable lesson, thanks in no small part to the two of you. And with that, I do believe my work here is done. Eon, Mithrie, you have my sincerest thanks. Come now, you two. When my assistants are deserving of praise, I will not hesitate to give it. Even I have to admit that Gargana mount was quite impressive. It's not often the amphitheatre draws a crowd like that. Between that and the lecture, I'd say the exhibition was a resounding success. Thanks for the compliment, but building the mannequin was the easy part. Mithrie's the one who made the incredible cape to dress it. She's been like a big sister, looking out for me every step of the way. Now that we've finished though, I think I'll stay in Gridania a while longer. There's still a lot I need to learn about leatherworking, and I have plenty left to share about making animal mounts. Well, looks like I have a new recruit. I don't think I'll go easy on you because you're a friend of Mithrie's either. Rather the contrary. So wait, you're the guildmaster? I thought you were just a friend of hers. I admit I was doubtful of your abilities as a leatherworker, but I am grateful to have been proven wrong. Thanks to you, we have touched the hearts and minds of good many people here in Gridania. But this is only the beginning. When I publish the results of our work here, all corners of the realm shall know of the great naturalist Atalon. Indeed, the shining star that is my career has only begun to shine. Did I not tell you? Not long after I finished my lecture at the amphitheatre, reservations for the next publication of New Eorzea Geographic began to pour in. What's more, the Hera Marmaduke plans to speak with the Elder Seedseer to have my publication instated as a reference work for the Seedseer's Council. I left Marset to manage the better part of my research and writings, and this will require nothing short of my undivided attention. My work must be thorough and comprehensive. I foresee much travelling as well. Yes, across the whole of Eorzea and then the world. Perhaps we will meet again on a distant shore. Should that day come, I would be honoured to receive your assistance once more. So that's complete. So you have helped create an animal mount, the likes of which Gridania has never seen, and in the doing learned stroke of genius. That's it. So 70 Leatherworker quest done. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye guys.